Hello.
Good evening, welcome, thank you for joining us. My name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. Today is the 8th of May 2024. If you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer. I am playing with the Country Flowers bundle from 2024 to 2025 annual catalog by Stampin Up, and I'll be creating a card this evening. So yes, we'll say hello to those of you joined us live. We are on Facebook and YouTube.
And YouTube.
Yay.
Yes, we are on both.
Cool. So yes, so we'll say hello. Ooh, wow. Wow. There's loads of you. So thank you so much for joining us. So we have Linda, hello, Pauline, Kathy, we also have Kisha, Jackie, Nancy Amato, Be More Stamper, hiya, Lisa Oport, Lisa Sloth, good evening to you, Gian, happy Wednesday, Valerie, hello, hello, Carol Ann, we also have Susan, Margaret, Joanna, Louise, Angie, John, hiya John, Rose, Mary, Bling Bling Crafter Pat, and that is everyone from YouTube. Have we got anyone on Facebook?
I can't see anyone on Facebook yet.
That's
We've got Elizabeth has joined us
hello,
over on Facebook. So good evening to you.
Yes, so don't forget to thumbs up, save and share. That will be much appreciated to your crafty friends.
Lovely. So, yeah, I think we'll just crack on with tonight's demonstration. Yeah. Do remember you can purchase stuff from us via our online shop. So, what one is it? Is it that one there? No, it's that one there. So, do head over to mitosucrafts.com/shop and you can order your Stampin' Up craft supplies from us via our website. So, do check that out if there's anything you're interested in. If you've got any questions about ordering, do obviously reach out to us and send us an email or message us on social media and we will be happy to help you. But I'm going to pass you over to Jay. He will be doing something, not that one there. He will be doing something with tonight's stuff.
Yes.
Country flowers. There we go. Let's go. Camera down.
Like I said.
Like you said. I'm waffling. You know I like to waffle.
Hello to Rhonda and Elizabeth. Thank you so much for sharing. Amazing. And Sandra. Hi, Sandra. So yes, so Country Flowers, it is on the new catalog page. I haven't tapped it. Bear with. I know it's somewhere here. There. So in the Country Woods Suite collection on page 50, you have the two. It's a mega suite, so you have two stamp sets or bundle. And you have two DSP. So I'm actually not going to be using the DSP. Last Wednesday I used the embossing folder. And we're still waiting for our order, which we'll get the other two in there. But we do have the DSP already. But as I said, I won't be doing that this evening. So I will be doing the teapot. Or a teapot planter, I guess. And the leafings, of course. What else? Now, I did say Country Flowers bundle, but I think I've actually used the other bundle as well. So I'll just quickly get that, which is the Country Birdhouse for one of the flowers. These ones. Is it? We'll see. Right. That's just for the dies. As well as this lovely roofings. Decorative roof. But I'm actually going to use that as a frame. So on here, the matching set, you do have, of course, things that will cut it out. But in my original, I actually forgot that they had dies. And I stamped it together. But this evening I'll stamp it separately. Ah, this is where they are. Okay. I used these flowers instead. I can't reach it. I'll put it in our pot. So that's that. And last one, I'll do the sentiment. Hi, Judy. So for those who follow our Facebook social media, you probably know I'm gonna try and do or recreate. That's too small. And I saw in the Crafty Stampers group, Dipti shared her card for the Global Design Project challenge this week. So it's case designer Kayla Renee. She is from Australia, Tasmania, I think. So check her out. She does bright cards. It always nice and colorful, and it makes me smile. So yeah, so thank you, Kayla, for the inspiration for this week. So I'm just gonna start stamping in Craft White. I'll just get my Pierce mat. And where is my card actually? Just so I can see it, because I've forgotten what it looks like already. So I will use another. For the background, I'll be stamping that, the floral. Hi Sylvia. Hopefully Barry can translate. Where's that one? Right. So just random stamping on the background. Kayla's card. Now, looking at my card, you probably think, how is that casing Kayla's card? I kind of like concentrated more on the technique or the ink that she used for her background, which was Craft White on, I want to say, either real red card base or Sweet Sorbet, and she used the Rays of Light. So you had diagonal stamping. Now my design that I chose, it's obviously it's outline, so it's not as prominent as the background stamp, but I think it still works. So it's just a hint. I don't know if you can see on there. So that's done. I'll also be doing some coloring. With Stampin' Blends. So when coloring with Stampin' Blends, you'll need to use, what do we say, Linda? Mix your inks, not your drinks. So Memento ink with alcohol markers. It's not, I can see Kat here. Tommy has been on the desk today. Well, every day, exactly. When is he not? Right, let's just clean that. And this stamp is actually going to be our next online coloring membership extra contact. So not tomorrow, but next month, I believe. What else do I need? I think that's it. So yeah, so if you love coloring, do check out our membership and also our VIP Facebook group, because I will be I'm opening up to everyone who loves coloring, and I'll do some more lives in there, just kind of like short burst of extra content within the group. So for my leafings, what did I use? I tend to go for granny apple, just because it's kind of like a middle of lemon lime and mossy meadow, kind of like, so in between those. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna color this differently to how I've done the one in our social media. So I'm just gonna try and quickly color, and I'll do side to side coloring. Ooh, I'll try not to go over the lines. And if you want it to blend in a bit more, do a circular motion, just so it saturates the in between of those two. And I tend to use 3 colors normally as well. Is that the edge? Yes. Hello, Marty. Yes, tomorrow we have the fluffiest friends. I forget the S's. Barry normally says, you always add S. I like plurals. But yes, we have the, I'm doing a live in the membership group tomorrow. I had to change the timings because as soon as I scheduled it, Barry was like, we just got an email from our internet provider. They're doing a maintenance, so I had to change it. But it's an hour later than original. So it's actually, I guess it's better for the North Americans. So it's not as early, I guess, depending on what you had plans. Right, I'm just gonna extend that out a little bit. Hi, Patricia. There goes Suki. Oh yes, I saw your comment on the other video, Marty. Yes, I did call the Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine Suki. Just because it kind of like, what's it called? Abbreviation? SUCE.
SUCE.
But then because we have Suki, we kind of like just said Suki for it. And then the mini, we have a mini, and Tommy's just everywhere. On the craft desk, on the chair. Right. I was gonna say nearly done, but I don't think I... Halfway there. Whoa. Barrett's been watching the is it a documentary?
Yes, the Bon Jovi documentary.
The Bon Jovi documentary.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you and good night from Disney. So we've had that in the background. He does ask me, do you mind? I was like, no, I'll just be on the craft desk anyway. And it's quite an interesting documentary.
Very, very good.
So do they have an album out?
Yes, they do. Soon.
Soon? Not yet.
Tricia says Tommy rules the craft desk. Mardy's gone. Tommy is the supervisor, poking his nose into everything.
Oh yes.
Not yet, he isn't.
No, but he's normally on the desk. Right, I'll just finish blending that just so it looks nicer. And kind of like once you've done it, you've covered the whole area, you can go back into it and add a second layer. And even using the same color, you can, as soon as you add a second layer, it'll make things darker. So I'm just going over some areas just to add extra shading. So it looks a lot darker, because I do prefer kind of like a high contrasting color. So that one, this here, that line drawing is slightly confusing. So I'm guessing that should be above and that should be below. So I'm gonna, or behind. It's just weird. Can you see that? Maybe not, because it's too small. Can you see that there? So it goes up, but then it goes down. And then that bubbly, wavy line looks like it's coming at ya, Cleopatra. So yeah, so most of the time I do use the artwork as a guide to let me know, to determine how I'm coloring it or shading it. Right, that is nearly done. Because I'm still coloring. Alright, that's fine. Ta-da! Cool. Now we can move on to the other one. So the other one I used Misty Moonlight and Boho Blue. So I'm just gonna see, I'm just gonna use one combo. Misty Moonlight. I'll do Misty Moonlight. Seeing as I've got, I'm adding a layer of Misty Moonlight. Hi Sylvia. Who else have we got? Debbie, hello. So with this one, again, I'll just do end to end or side to side. Shade. Ooh, was that a black? I was like, that's so close to each other. Hopefully it'll dry better. If not, that is fine, because once you've done it, as I said, if you add a second layer, preferably when it is dried, you can go back in and you can see that it's added a darker shade. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some darkness onto there, and maybe across. The top will get covered anyway. Follow along. And then I'll get my brush tip. Nearly. Just so it's a faster coloring. And to blend it in, I am just going over the, I guess, the joints. And then blending it out, or in, out. that is okay. And finish up with, where can I put this shading? Let's cover that up. That one. Oh, right. Now that it's dried a little bit, I'm just gonna add another layer. Just because that memento stamping, it is quite harsh. So adding a second layer, hopefully it'll just tone it down a little bit. And that will get covered. So yeah, right, light and light. Hi, Folded Hugs by Deb Cooper. Hello, Debs. So that's done. We can finish up and cut that off with the Suki. And we'll also die cut some flowers in the roof. What is that? Cardstock. Hi, Stacy. Right, are you centralized? Centralized? Right, where is... There. Right, how does this work there? Right, that's one. Bin. And then where's my roof? Hopefully I have some offcuts. Ooh, that looks big. Will you fit? Yeah. So that one and the flowers. So I'm gonna do a couple of the roof. If I can get to it.
So we've got Deb Cooper has joined us. Did
Yeah.
you say hi to
I
Deb?
did, yes. There we go. Is anyone else on Facebook? Right, that is done. Oh, hello. Right. So let's bring it in. We have the teapot. So that go on top. That's cool. Yeah. Right, I'm just gonna extend that. just so I don't see the white. So stick this in. I was gonna use the seal. I did a poll thing and many people don't agree with the seal. But then I do love the Tombow just because when I stick down, when I layer, I'm not always straight. There we go. It's just that I guess backup, I guess extra wiggle room. So did I mention about the dimensions? I didn't even. So basic white thick card are usual odd dimension, 21 by 14 centimeters or 8¼ by 5½ inches. The Misty Moonlight was 1 centimeter smaller than the card front, or 3/8 of an inch smaller than the card front. And my Pool Party layer is 1/8 of an inch smaller than the Misty Moonlight, or 3 millimeters smaller. Right, that can just be stuck down as well. There we go.
Mary's just asked, how would you make a teapot look like white porcelain?
Ooh, I don't know. Leave it white. Use either gray granite or smoky slate just for shading, and either use it with the color lifter instead of the actual blend, so it'll be lighter. Pair it with a blue, a really bright blue for kind of like for the whole look, maybe. So you have like the blue and white. Right, what have we got left? So for the frames, I actually, oh, that's why there's a wood there. So I use this just to add a bit of detail.
Deb's has just come up with an interesting thing, a Wink Stella for the China
Yeah.
sheen.
Or the fine tip glue pen, but it takes a while to dry as well. Or the sellotape technique, or shall I say sticky tape. Right. Oh, I'm falling. Pecan pie. Should I do this one? Yeah, I'll do this one. So pecan pie, I'll just do some of that. Right, I'm just gonna wait for that to dry a little bit, because I'm going to use 700. Right, let's have a look at the blends. So this is the blends chart. I want something like, I guess, light wood, which is 700 in medium light natural tones. So that should be dry, hopefully. So you can color your cardstock first before die cutting it, but I didn't, so you can do it after as well. Just make sure when you are using the blends to color die cut elements that you use the side, make it nearly horizontal and perpendicular to the craft table. Oh, look at me. just so your brush tip stays intact for longer. So that's done. Is that everything? Yes. I will just add 1, 2, 3. I will add Wink of Stella on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that other big one? 2, 4, 5. Make it 5. Just so I don't put that aside. Right, whilst I'm sorting that out, I'm just gonna get some Stampin' dimensionals and cut some up. Did I put away the ones that you were using? Yeah, I've got it. That's fine. So that one, I thought I had some extra ones. I'll use that one first. So for the frame, I did use I use a like dimensional for it. So I just gonna cut some off on here. As I do that, I'll just quickly do some advertisement. So as you saw earlier, that the annual catalog is live, so do check that out. These 4 are the suite that are new in the catalog. Scan that QR code to be taken to our website or online shop. And also for the month of May, you have the starter kit special. You get 4 in color products as part of your kit, as well as £130 worth of products of your choice for £99. Again, the QR code is on the screen there for you. How do I go back? There. I can't go back. Right. So I'm just gonna add this on. I've just cut strips of it. Now you can use, as I said, before you die cut it as well, you can add the foam strips or foam sheets. But I do like making the most of the dimensional pad and just cut it up. So that's done. Because here we go. It does take longer, but not that long. Here we go. So put that aside. Ooh. And layering that up. So I'm gonna have the teapot kind of there. So if I start off using the side as kind of like, ooh, well, that's stuck, as a guide to make sure that that's straight. Now I have that, and then I have the sentiment. I'm gonna stamp on top. Ooh, that's, are you too high? I think you're too high, slightly high. Yeah, right. It's slightly high. Too high. I huff on it. Now you can use your heat tool, but sometimes huffing on it works. I do try not to spit on it. There. Huh? Try. Right, there we go. I think it that should be okay now. It was too high and was too central because of the teapot is gonna go there. Okay, now I can stamp my sentiment. So I use Pretty Peacock. Alright, you might see my head. There we go. Put that away. Put it away, put it away. And then add my other frame. Hey, Tommy. It's quite close. Are you straight? That's done, and then we can stick this together. Actually, if I do that, I had it quite low. Now you can just add it with one dimensional. I think I double dimensional my original. No, actually, I was quite good. So what did I do? Dimensional where it's not gonna hit the frame. So on the top, in the middle, and bottom right. Ooh. And I do have some more of the strips, so I'll just do that one. That should be enough, right? I can feel stickiness. So that's just gonna go onto there. We're gonna finish up our flowers. Any other questions, Barry? Right. I do have. So if you want to shape your flowers, you can use your stylus and pierce mat and just do that in the middle or on your fingers. I tend to use the back of that's the piercer. So on the palm of my hands. But obviously you can just use it as is where it's flat. It's probably gonna get flattened anyway as soon as you add it onto or into an envelope. So I do prefer that look. The pierce mat is slightly harder, and this is the brush foam that's really soft, and probably my palm is in between. Right, let's just add these on. Now I did add them onto the frame as well as some gems afterwards, so that's probably what makes the postage a bit higher. And also one of them I use a dimensional. How many piercers have we got? Right, so that one's gonna go there. And whilst that's drying still, I can add the rest. I do have another tool. That looks okay. Big one for here. Trying to not hide the Y. And on here, whenever I add flowers, I tend to kind of like rotate them so the petals don't look the same as well. I don't know if everyone does that anyway. Or if one petal's pointing at it, it has to point at the the V. And last one is gonna go under here. So for example, that one, I have to rotate that like so. Cool. Now finishing up with some gems, I use the champagne iridescent dots. If I can open it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now these are loose, so you will need glue. So just add a dot of glue in between or in the center. I should have, at this point, I should have done the wing of Stella, but I can do that now. Just to add some shimmer. It's probably faster once the gems are on, so you don't have to avoid the glue. Do I need to do that in bits? I will know that it's not colored or winged, so I have to do it. Right. Here we go. Are you even stuck down? Yeah. Right. That's done. And then big tool. It kind of like just gives time for the multi-purpose liquid glue to be tacky as well, so at least the gem adheres to it as soon as you stick it down, instead of like being stuck on your putty. I will just make sure that I press it down. There we go. And then finally, I wanted some more dots, but I used the Pretty Peacock Stampin' Right marker just to add some random dottings. Do we have? I might do Lost Lagoon, so it's not as dark this time. Ooh, not the brush, not the brush. So that still looks dark. Are you? It's fine. I may have used Lost Lagoon. So of course, the longer you keep it on the card, it makes it bigger, or you can make it bigger by keep drawing a circle, and the quicker you just lift up your marker, the thinner the dots will be. And just some randomness. Alright, I want that bigger, medium. There we go. So that is my card for this evening. I hope you enjoy that. And add the country flowers to your collection. This is the original that I did. I didn't have the matte of Misty Moonlight. The coloring is a bit more detailed. Again, as I said, that had boho blue. I can't remember if light or dark. And that one had Mossy Meadow as the third color on there. And silly me, I stamped it together. So you can stamp it together, but you'll have to fussy cut it. And I had to, because the die, of course, you don't want to die cut with the dies overlaying on top of each other, because you'll ruin your die. But yeah, so I fussy cut that and then used the craft knife to do the handle. And then I looked at the dies and I was like, oh. So it still works. And I do like the white outline on that as well. There you go.
Yeah, on camera it looks gold. It almost looks like you'd used a gold border on that one there.
Ah,
It's goldy.
amazing. Do you have anything to show?
No, I don't think we have actually, have we?
Just a quick thing. Next week we do have our Simply Senia card making online class. So the online option is still open to book. And of course, if you are watching in the future, Revisited will be available on our website as well. Right, I will go face.
And I'm half face. There we go. So, amazing card. Oh, and
Here we go.
Tommy's.
He was lying down behind me on my chair. As soon as we said face up.
Face up.
He
It's
knew
like, I'm
for
on.
some reason. But yes.
I'm on. So good. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are going to be heading over onto Zoom now. So we are going to Zoom, aren't we?
Of course.
I'm run that past Jay. But the link is in the top of the live chat here on YouTube. So if you'd like to come over and have a little chat with us whilst Jay tidies up his relatively tidy mess for a change. I'm sure he still won't get it done though. But if you'd like to come over and have a little chat with us and everyone else that comes along and joins us, then please do. The link is in the live chat at the moment. So yeah,
Cool.
I think we will say goodnight. Do remember you can purchase your Stampin' Up goodies from us via our website. Links are on the screen right now, so you can order your Stampin' Up craft supplies from us over there. There are also some links down below as well. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
I'm waffling. It's my time to go. Anyway, we will say goodnight. We will see you again in a few minutes. See you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.